Flash's Garage. I'm here with Neil, the owner of the 912 race car we're building. How you doing, Neil?
I'm doing good, and I'm happy to be here.
So basically, as you can see, we have the car up on partial, about a 45-degree angle, and we're working on the tunnel area now before we start fitting the floor. So we're starting to see what we have to do with the lines and all that. And then I can get underneath and finish the bottom floor. As you can see, it still needs to be ground welded all across here. I have it positioned from the last video. It's done up top, but it has to be finished in the bottom now. So tell us a little bit.
And for me, what I'm doing is I'm getting some measurements here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the brake line and the stock fuel line. I'm going to replace the brake line with a hard line like it is now. But more importantly, I'm going to run braided fuel line from the fuel cell down through the tunnel and then out to the engine. So it's really key that I get all that done before we put the floor in.
So tell us a little bit about your racing history.
So I began racing Formula Vs to try and learn how to drive a car. Had a blast, enjoyed it a lot. And you know, Formula Vs are momentum cars. I did a lot of vintage racing. And so what I decided to do, I thought I would really like to try and race a different type of momentum car. And so I picked up this 912, kind of for a song. And since then, since I met Chris, we've been going hard at it, trying to get this thing ready to get on the track. So I'm fortunate I have Chris here with the metal. I have my engine and transmission down with Sid Collins at Choiceport in Orlando. And he's become my guru at the moment. And he leads me the right way. He's just been fantastic to work with. And so I'm fortunate to have people helping me. And I just can't wait to really get on the track, in all honesty.
Yep, and excuse the mess in here. It's a little dark. It's Flash's Garage, a little dark and a little early right now because we've been throwing sparks. And we went racing last week with Rich Bickle at the Showtime Speedway, and we were running really good and had a little bit of a problem there. But we'll be going to the Daytona ARCA race, and hopefully I'll be doing a video from the Daytona ARCA race. Rich's gonna be driving the number 45 car, and we're looking forward to that. That'll be good. We had a good test, and other than that, we're just throwing sparks, and we'll have another video here real soon of once I have the floor finished. This is very rough. You can see I still have to weld everything underneath. I have to clean it up. There's, you know, where the metal is overlapped here, you know, you'll see that flap there. That's got to be cut off and TIG welded and everything. All this is going to be welded and finished correctly. Everything's going to be nice and clean and beautiful and symmetrical. And then once Neil's done in the tunnel, we'll get the floor in there. And
after that, it's the roll cage.
Yes, so after that, we'll go back to our static
We're moving
heights.
along.
Yep, we're moving along. We're going to go back to our fixtures, and we'll put the roll cage in. Right now, it's up on the rotisserie where we can just get to it easy and finish the bottom of the car. So that's our update from Flashpoint. I mean, Flash's Garage. The artist formerly known as Flashpoint. So, anything else, Neil?
See you next time.
See you next time. Standing these welds, these are all rosette welds. You can see little dots where you need to come back with the welder, and I'll fill those in. I'll fill in that horseshoe there, and I'm bled over a little bit here, which is no big deal, and then I have a split here. I'll come back and fill those in, and then I'll do one final light grind, and this lift will be like factory again. it.